from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And the Clippers starting five. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the guard position. And for Milwaukee, Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the four with Lopez the five. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now, here's Beverly. And he gets the whistle. Two free throws coming up.
One thing about Beverly, he's not just nasty on defense. He's great at getting the defense to rough him up on the other end, too.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
All free throws good from Beverly. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee.
And you know, the way Giannis Antetokounmpo moves in the pick and roll is tough for the defense. I mean, there's no way really to match his size and skill set.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The question is always, how do you contain Giannis Antetokounmpo? Coach said, now that he's hitting his face-up jumper with consistency, there isn't much left to take away. So we're going to try to make him work hard at the other end. That's what a lot of coaches say, guys, and they don't succeed very well. We'll see if they can do it tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And here are the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Zubac finds Beverly. A reverse, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Like how Beverly takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive at shooting over the defense, even when they're all in it.
Now here's Giannis. Count the basket. Giannis has got 6 points.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's Bledsoe. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. From deep, Giannis. Morris with the rebound. Leonard against Middleton. Leonard with no one around. And it's good off the back rim and in. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Zubac, that's good.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Giannis right post. Morris is there.
Hello, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Here's Beverly following the bucket by the Bucks. George looking around. takes the three. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on it, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Bledsoe. Middleton can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's the teardrop. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova's checked in, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Matthews. The Clippers also making some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Andrew Shaman comes in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
In the corner, it's Morris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bucks trail by 3. DiVincenzo with it. Williams picks him up. The 3. Middleton. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Clippers. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts, and opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And the Bucks with some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Green is checked in for Morris. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Popped up there for Lopez. And stolen by Harrell. Now the Clippers moving it up. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Hill. Ball's knocked loose. Shot to stop the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Tell you what, when Hill slices in like this, puts a lot of pressure on the defense and almost forces them to foul.
And he makes the first.
In the last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Clark, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
I certainly do and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played with.
Poked loose, off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. Marvin Williams is checked in for Milwaukee. Korver comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Hill against Jackson. Williams for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to Jackson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bucks trail by 9. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Connaughton. And it's Korver in the corner. And 3 off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've got 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Nobody near Williams. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. It looked to me to be a bit sluggish.
And the basket by Hill.
Man, it's nice to see Hill get busy down inside. really quite remarkable how he finds ways to score in the thick of things.
Here's Williams. It's tipped. Here's Korver. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The free throw drops for Korver.
Tell you what, you've got to get to Korver right away. This guy has unlimited range and a lightning quick release.
Both free throws good from Korver. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Jermichael Green, Lou Williams out there with Jackson. Then there's Harrell, and it's Shamet in at the 3. Clippers leading by 7. Williams for 3. Here's Jackson, and it's Connaughton with the rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Hill against Harrell, and the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Robin Lopez. Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Lou Williams. Green kicks to Jackson. And the rejection by Giannis. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Nobody near George. And the Clippers miss again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Hey, you know, as dominant as the Greek Freak is offensively, the tendency is that people overlook his impact at the other end of the floor. I mean, you could make a case that he might be the league's most versatile defender, too.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
And he's won MVP, but would it surprise you to see Giannis win the Defensive Player of the Year before his career is done?
No, it would not surprise me, Greg. I mean, he's an elite rim protector. He's an outstanding rebounder on both backboards, and he's disruptive because of his length and athleticism and his tenacity and passion. Don't discount that.
Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire to play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstar.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time